Today is the day we are going to drive for inspection. Let's jump into the car now, let's start the car, let's drive for inspection. Before we drive with the 7 Series to inspection, I just want to show you that I have another flip car or stuff like that. I bought this one sight unseen. It was in here from my neighborhood, and the car doesn't have inspection and has to have a few parts replaced, like the radiator is leaking, the timing belt was completely cracked. Check this out, this is in really bad shape. The car doesn't have just 120,000 kilometers, something like that. It's not much, but it was exactly the time when you have to replace everything. And yep, water pump we have to replace, radiator like I've said, engine cover, gasket, and some suspension parts, some other stuff that I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget. Oh, all the belts, of course, this is the old one. See that? All the belts are gone. We have new belt. We have a new water hose, radiator on order, engine cover, gasket. The engine cover is in there, and like I've said, some suspension part. Everything is already torn apart. As you can see, the engine cover is out, the timing belt is out, the water pump, everything. I just have to replace the parts and put everything back together, drive the car for inspection, and sell it. I'm not really sure if you want to see a video about this car, but if you want to see a video how I'm fixing everything in one episode, just drop it in the comment section below, and I'm gonna try to show you all the repairs. Let's see if it's going to start. I'm not really sure if the battery is draining overnight or not, but I don't think so. Perfect. Oh my god, this sound is crazy. We are almost there. We have like 2 or 3 kilometers, something like that, but I've noticed something. I'm not really sure if this time will come on camera. Every time I stop on the light, I get the ABS light on the dash. Not this time. Okay. Oh, check this out. I'm standing. When I'm moving, see that? It's green light. Let's see. Gone. Why is that? No idea. I have to check for sure the fuse box, and I have to do a visual check on the ABS pump, but it's so old, that ABS pump, that I'm pretty sure I won't find any kind of part for that. Let's hope it's normal like this, but before this year the light wasn't there. Not really sure. I'm gonna update you. And why now? Why freaking now? Because I have to go to inspection. Let's hope it's not going to stay on when it's in there. And we are here, a lot of cars of course, and I already have in front of me 4 or 5 cars. Let's see how it's going to be today. By the way, I'm standing, as you can see in here, and the ABS light isn't on. Not really sure why it was on just by standing, but now it's off. Why? No idea. All the lights went off and now the car won't start. Let me show you before I do something. Car is in park. Brake pressed. You can hear the relay clicking. Nothing. Dead. Let's try hammering the starter. Let's hope it's the starter. And the starter is right up in here. Let's see. Nothing. Maybe a different relay. Let's try with the other key. Oh my god, what I'm going to do? Okay, I'm going to try to see what's the problem and give you an update. And we are back on track once again in line. I lost 1 hour, something like that, because I've checked everything and the problem was the starter. The signal wire was loose, or it didn't have the right contact. I took it out. I started the car with the plier. I found the plier in the trunk. I started the car. I've put the wire back. I tried once again and check this out. Oops, just a second to take the key from somewhere. Let's hope it's going to start. If I'm going to find the key first. Here. Let's see. We have ignition. Start. This freaking problem exactly right in here cost me 1 hour, and now I have to wait in line once again. I've worked in here. Maybe you can see I had to pull this cover out to reach the wires, but luckily the starter is on this side where we have access, not on the other side under the exhaust or something like that. And we did it. Everything is dry, still dry, but now, like I said, we have to wait once again. Let's go, boys. We have to go inside to test the car. Let's see. Back home, and of course we didn't receive inspection because check this out, we have a new light on the dash, and that's from the brake fluid level. We don't have any kind of brakes, no brakes whatsoever on the car, and I'm driving on the road. I have to drive home. Apparently the leak from the wheel that you saw in the last episode, I think, is from the caliper itself. The caliper is leaking somewhere, the piston or something like that. The gasket is gone, and now we don't have any kind of brake fluid and no brakes whatsoever. So I'm driving with the car, or I'm stopping the car with the handbrake. So I keep a distance, as you can see, from the car in front of me, and I have just like 4 or 5 kilometers. Let's hope it's not going to be traffic or something like that. I'm gonna update you at home. Apparently today was not my day. First, the car didn't start, and it took me 1 hour to figure out why. I had to stay in line once again another hour, and when I was there, and oh my god, how the mechanic, not the mechanic, the person that was testing the car pressed the brake, the caliper decided to go kaboom. And I was there, I saw that exactly. Oh, I have to brake, just a second. I managed to brake with the handbrake, like I've said. Oh, I have to go now. Oh my god, it's a nightmare, and I have a lot of cars behind me. Oh, it's crazy. Okay, let's not do some crazy stuff. I'm gonna update you when I'm home. I've parked the car back in here because apparently the caliper is leaking. See that in there? And it wasn't leaking for a week. I drove the car at least 1 week without any kind of problem, and now it's leaking. So now we have to find a new caliper for sure, or maybe we can find a set of gaskets, but I have to finish the other car that I have in the garage, and I have to move some cars from the front yard. I will park the car in the front yard, but for now, for a few hours, I have to let the car in here now. What a horrible day. First problem, the car wouldn't start when I was in line in there. I had one car or two in front of me. I had to go inside. The car wouldn't start. So I had to push the car in one side in there. I pushed the car in there. I took a hammer from the inspection shop. I hammered the hell out of the starter, and it didn't start. I tried to check the wires, and I didn't have any kind of tools with me, not even a multimeter or something like that I can check if we have power when you turn the key. Nothing. So I found a plier in the trunk of the car, and with that plier I've checked the starter, if the rotor will turn and stuff like that, and I managed to start the car like that. I clean a little bit with that plier the connectors from the signal wire from the starter, and after that the car would start normal. I drove the car inside and everything was fine, and when they tested the brakes, the car started to leak from the brake caliper, and all the fluid was on the brake disc, and we didn't have any kind of brake power on that wheel, and they lift the car and everybody saw that for sure. So we don't have any kind of inspection for now. I've already started to search for a used caliper, and I found a used caliper. I already have that on order, and I found a gasket set, and I have that on order as well. We are going to try to swap directly the caliper, because I'm pretty sure ours is very bad because the car was sitting for so long, and I don't have that time to take everything out, clean everything, put new gasket and stuff like that. I just want to swap the calipers, bleed the brakes, and let's hope it's going to work. If not, that's why I have the gaskets on order. We are going to replace the gaskets for sure. So if you want to see more progress on that car, or if you want to see a video with this one, join me for the next episode. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, as usual, thumbs down. Until next time, see you later.